Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we're going to be checking out and test driving a beautiful 1971 Chevy Nova. It's a very nice, clean 7-row Nova bucket seat count.
Sounds good, don't it?
Yeah, it does. SS hood, SS grill, wheels, buckets console, just a really quality car.
It's really nice under the hood too. Factory air, and the air blows ice cold, power steering, power brakes. It's got a nice throaty sounding dual exhaust.
It does, and looks great under the hood with the proper air cleaner, valve covers, steering brakes, air. They had a nice set of headers on it.
And you can tell when they did a heck of a nice job as far as the jam paint. It's this original sandalwood beige car, and that's exactly what it is today. One nice repaint over the years. I like that they kept with the original SS wheels, you know, that look. Black vinyl top looks great with that black interior. It's even got the dome light wiring and stuff here. The dome light's not hooked up, but yeah. Get under here and stuff, see it? It's got the original markings and stuff on the
markings
firewall.
On the firewall. And the cowl tag's in awesome shape too. Just looks like it's never been off the car.
I think it's a 68,000 mile car. I mean, that's what's on the odometer, and it just, if you look underneath and you look at stuff, the way it fits and everything, I really feel that it could be a 68,000 mile car. And at first, that beige, I really like it with the black top. What's your thoughts?
I do too. Yeah,
especially with those
classy
wheels and tire combination.
Yeah, it's a classy looking car, and yeah, the black top helps set it off a lot too.
Here's the keys, D. Front bumper's all been redone during the restoration. The chrome looks beautiful. Grill's been replaced, it looks like as well. That's excellent. So is all the front chrome. Hood lines up nice here on the trim. As we go from front to back, again, great gap. Back of the hood lines up to the cowl. Top of the fender, excellent. The iconic louvers in the hood. Same thing right here. And the paint job's not, you know, fresh by any means. I'm guessing it's probably done 5-10 years ago, but still looks great.
Yeah, looks very nice. And when you get around back to the trunk here later, it just kind of tells the story of the car as well.
We do have one tiny little chip right here in the cowl piece. Windshield. Windshield looks like it's in good shape. It's got the antenna in the windshield. We're going to go ahead and skip over the fender for now and just go to this vinyl top. The vinyl top is really nice and soft. No bubbles, no issues there. It's got a nice set of Kenwood 6x9s, nice package tray. Also, can you take that down just a little bit? I want to point this out. So many times this back panel is just really, really heavily rusty and pitted. It really looks nice. As we go back here to the front fender, we're going to go from the top to the bottom. It lines up great, and I like the black down along the bottom, that SS with the rocker molding. Put new wheel well molding on it. Tires look to be in good shape as far as the tread goes. A really nice tread. They're 215 70/14s. SS wheels look nice. Here's your undercarriage. Make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out those undercarriage photos. We always put about 20 to 30 of each car on there from the same angles on all of them. It's also got the nice chrome around the drip rails and stuff here. We go from top to bottom. Gap looks great. Corner of the door looks nice. I don't see any issues down low here on the black. You can go ahead and open that. Looks good here. What this is, guys, just like right here is just a little surface rust hint, kind of road rail. Yeah, what do they call it? Rail dust? Yeah. These lighter colors, for some reason, seem to do that more than anything when they chip. Door panel looks awesome. The wood grain looks really nice as well. As we go through here in the dash, it's got the aftermarket Chevy steering wheel, which looks great. It's got an aftermarket tack, aftermarket radio, but fits in there nice. It's a Chevy radio. And what Dalton was talking about is the correct bucket seats. Okay, it's got the right pattern on here, and also the correct console in the floor shift. Dash pad looks awesome, and so does the paint on the dash itself.
Seems like for whatever reason you don't see a lot of Novas with the correct console. Seems like they either have B&M shifters or column shift.
I think 90% of them are all bench seat column shift cars. You know what I mean?
There's that old saying, you can tell a lot by a man by, you know, the condition of his shoes. Yeah. You can tell a lot by an old car by what the trunk looks like. And this one looks fantastic, just well detailed out. You got the the red line spare, the jack all in correct place. The trunk looks super solid. It's one you
as we look in here, you don't see where it's had quarters, do you?
No, it's really nice and clean.
There.
Definitely pop it at a show. And
yeah, like I said, it's not the flashiest red, bright orange color, but if you don't want to, it's just crisp.
Yeah.
You know, the wheels, the tires, the vinyl top, the stance, the sound, the SS.
So many of these Novas have been turned into just kind of thrown together hot rods.
Yeah.
Where this one's just a really nice, crisp, kind of restored to original with great options.
I like that. And with this beige color, if you look up and down the sides, really, really nice and straight. I'd say the worst part about this whole car that I've seen so far is just this little touch up right here. It's just a little chip scratch. Very small, but it does have a touch up there. Other than that, no issues down low, very solid. Here's your trunk lid alignment. That looks good as well. Tail light lenses, tail light chrome, SS chrome, back bumper, all of that is all new as well. Again, this is a V8 car. It's a 114 car, so definitely it's not the 113 6-cylinder. So very well could be the Super Sport, and it's got all the correct stuff for it, correct buckets, console, everything.
And
so
71 you can't tell by the VIN number.
No, you can't, unfortunately. The door fits awesome on this side as well, Dalton, on the bottom. Just really nice. Did you take the undercarriage of this one?
I don't know. I'll have to look at the phone and see if I did or not.
It was the other day, but yeah. No, I did not. Looks like they restored the leaf springs also. There's still tags on those leaf springs, bushings and stuff all look good. Down low here looks good. All got that semi-gloss flat black down low. Rocker panel looks nice. Fender, door. Corner of the door is awesome, just like the other sides. Never had any work down in there. Here's your factory sticker, VIN number. It's nice to see. Here's your original paint underneath that. Door panel looks original. You can see just a little bit in this wood grain, just a little bit, I don't want to say moisture behind it, but a little air behind it right there. But the door panel looks awesome. Steering wheel, steering column, 68,307 miles. And look at the wood grain and stuff on the dash. Just very, very crisp and nice. Headliner's excellent, very nice and tight. One thing that, dome light works as well. You can go ahead and get in there, D. We can roll up the windows, it's got air. Back of the hood lines up perfect here on this side as well. Lower fender. Really, really like this one. Now the windows go all the way down on this.
They roll up.
They do. It's got tinted glass, which also really goes with that black top and that pebble beige really well. Now, the other thing I like to say about mileage is look at the crispness of the glass. The gas gauge works as well, but that's just really nice, clean dash, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Before we get started on stuff, here's your wipers. Actually, let's get started with that cold air. I was in it yesterday when we were just finishing things up with it, and it blows super cold.
Could use that today.
Freezes you out. This is a dual exhaust sound inside the car is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
I liked what they did here. Rather than just put a big old armrest and stuff, they left it here. You can have your fountain pop or whatever in here.
Yeah, it makes it nice. It looks like with that radio, it does have a cord here where you can plug a phone charger into and charge your phone and also play music.
They just didn't skimp on this car, did they?
No, they did a nice job with it.
Anyway, the radio's all hooked up, especially to the aux. I got to get something to come in, but it's not coming in now.
But it works.
Yeah, it works. But
Tachometer works.
Shifter's correct. Look at that.
Nice.
Got the correct stuff on there. Look.
Oh, in-laws.
Is that your in-laws? It is your in-laws.
Look. Aunt and uncle from Seattle, are up here.
Oh, cool. Tell them to go inside. There's nicer cars inside, and it's a lot cooler.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've been in this one, but I'll tell you what, just the way it feels in here, you just feel like you're right back in 1971, don't you?
Yeah, you do. It's cool, because like I said earlier, a lot of these Novas aren't restored to kind of like just that factory crisp.
And they're rattly and just crappy.
More hot rods than, though we've had some real nice Novas lately.
Speaking of hot rod, though,
fast.
We just went through this and put a different rear end in it. The one that came in, it wasn't wasn't performing and it had like 256 or somebody put some goofy gears in it. And we put some nice, I'll have to check on the paperwork, but either 355s or 373s, and it just woke this thing up.
The fact that it came in with 256 gears tells you a lot about the people that had it before. You know, the car's probably never been really drove hard with those kind of rear end gears.
Never been abused. And it says it how it goes down the road. Look at this. Yeah, you can tell the speedometer's off a little bit just because of those gears. It says we're doing 80, and I guess we're doing probably 68, 70, 72. But look at this. Are you impressed by the power and just the way it goes down the road and handles?
It sounds really nice too.
How about, I don't know about you, but on my side, I don't have any wind noise. And I got my hearing aids in today.
Oh boy.
So I'm hearing everything.
No, it seals up nice on my side too, and all this while the air's blowing ice cold.
All right, let's, yeah, it's very, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and high-speed brake it quick. The guys go through everything on the brakes, wheel cylinders, turn the drums, everything that it needs, okay? We'll go through the gears here, and the shifter's set up really nicely. You can get all the way down to first, so that's adjusted properly. A lot of times when cars come in, you can't even get them down to first gear manually like this because it's not set up right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll have anything from the line, but
yeah.
Got a good tranny in it. Drop it down a second.